What the f am I saying? Pull yourself together, Q. I mean, I've heard all about you from June, so... Oh, hopefully not everything. It's a special kind of pleasure to discover things on your own. Hey all you cool creatures. I'm Cryptid. Welcome to the CryptidPlays YouTube channel, and today we are continuing Quaint. If you recall last time, our main character, Quentin, Q, found out that there was not only a 200-year-old mages society within the town of Millbrook, but he was invited by June, the worker of the cafe he frequents, who he is also friends with, and now he has been awakened. The content warnings for this game include strong language, mature themes, blood, murder, suicide, mentions of homophobia and transphobia, mentions of violence and abuse. So, viewer discretion is advised. It is for a 16+ audience, and with all of that out of the way, let's see how Quentin's time goes within the Snake and Saber Society. Good morning, sunshine. Ready to take your first lesson? I think so. I've been stressing about it the whole night, so I just hope it's going to be okay. It would have been better if you slept instead, you know. You might have a harder time focusing if you're sleepy. I'll be fine. Something tells me he's perpetually sleepy. I think. Though I guess I'd feel a little less nervous if I had any idea what to expect out of this lesson. Anything you could tell me so I don't look like a total ignorant in front of the others? I doubt there will be anyone else there. There are only 3 other newbies at the moment, and they all have full-time jobs, so you shouldn't bump into anyone. But even if someone does come in, these lessons are usually conducted on a one-on-one basis, so they won't be close enough to judge your knowledge or lack of it. Right. But I still kinda hate the idea of going in blind, you know? Is there really nothing you could fill me in on? I'm talking about some very basic stuff, obviously. Let me think. Okay, so the one thing you should know is that in the society, there are 4 main schools of magic. Schools? I thought this was just a small community. Think she means types? Well, we call them schools, but they're actually more like basic types of magic you can learn. We group them based on the way the spells interact with matter. And so we've got utility magic. That's all about physically moving particles. Transmutation, that focuses on altering particles and changing them into something else. Healing magic. That's based on controlling and accelerating the growth of particles. And elemental magic, that relies on saturating particles with elemental energy. We usually also count elementary as a school of its own, but the basic spells are all part of their respective schools anyway. So this is a bit of an artificial category. That's a lot to take in at once. I know. But you really don't need to bother remembering it right now. It's enough if you're aware that they exist. At some point, when you're out of elementary, you'll be able to pick one of the schools and concentrate on whatever you want to study most. So you can't learn every type of magic? Of course you can, if only you have the time and motivation to do so. It's just that most people focus on the thing they have the biggest interest in. You can still pick and choose the spells you need from the other schools. Like, you can be a healer and still want to cast illusions to play with your cats, or whatever. That sounds oddly specific. Because that's exactly what I'm doing. That's so cute. I love June. She's adorable. My main focus is healing magic, but that doesn't stop me from playing with the other types of spells too. Magic is all about possibilities, after all. Right. So, do these schools have teachers? Or do you just study stuff on your own? Each of the schools has a master, who is usually the mage with the most knowledge and experience in the field. They provide general guidance and give private lessons as needed. Oh, right. Yesterday, you said Ren was a master, or something like that. Yup. So, in the society, we have 4 masters. There's Ren, whom you met yesterday, the master of utility magic. Then, Milo, the master of transmutation. Xavier, the master of healing magic. And Iris, the master of elemental magic. Oh, and then there's Mrs. Connell, who is like an honorary master since she teaches elementary classes. And you're friends with at least 2 of them? That's one way to make your life easier. Yeah, well, Ren was actually the one who introduced me, and I've known Milo long before they even became a mage. So, besides, I'm also not too shabby when it comes to magic, if I do say so myself. So, you never know. I might just be the one to take up Xavier's position when he retires from his duties. Which, as far as I can tell, might well be in the next damn century. He doesn't seem too eager to resign, despite his age. Well, everything's possible, I guess. And it'd surely be an upgrade from your boring cafe job. So... I know, right? I'd no longer have to serve lattes to Karens and stuff. But that's enough talk. You ready to go now? I don't know, June. I'm kinda scared I might actually suck at this whole magic thing. What if I do suck, and the teacher decides I don't deserve to be there, and she kicks me out? Yeah, right. I'm sure you'll be fine, Q. Mrs. Connell is a sweet, older woman. Extremely patient and forgiving. And she comes from an ancient line of esteemed mages, too. She'll find a way to spark magic from the biggest dummy, I assure you. If you say so. Yup. Oh, there's one more thing before you go. If you need to check something on your phone or make a call, better do it now. The radio waves can't travel between dimensions, so you won't have a signal in the castle. Nah, I'm fine. Thanks for the heads up, though. Okay, hop into the portal. What? I thought we were supposed to walk? Nah, it's too much hassle. I'd rather go back home and chill some more before work. Besides, no one will see it here, so it shouldn't be a problem. Wait, so you made me hike all the way yesterday, when we could have just popped into one of those? How cruel of you. It was up the hill, too. I did it because I couldn't just cast a portal in front of you and hope you don't freak out in the middle of the street. I needed to kind of ease you into it. I guess you do have a point. I know. Now go and be a good student. Make Auntie June proud. Yeah. I'll see you later. Good luck. So radio waves can't reach this place, huh? That probably means the GPS won't work either. I better not get lost. Alright, the lecture hall was this way. You got this, Quentin! Unless you're like me, with a terrible sense of direction, then maybe not. I should have asked what the lady looks like. Do I look for someone, or... Hello, dear. Here for your first lesson, I presume. What? Where'd she even come from? Yeah. Welcome to the society. I'm Cecily Connell, your elementary teacher. And you must be Quentin. My nephew Ren told me I should be expecting you. Nephew? Yes, it's a pleasure to meet you. Likewise. Now, let's get straight to the topic of our lesson, shall we? There's no time to waste, dear, and we have a lot to discuss. All right. I know you younglings only care about flashy spells and instant gratification, or whatever is trendy nowadays. But in magic, just like in nature, there's a time and place for everything. Can't run before you learn how to walk, right? Uh-huh. Now, we usually start by introducing the types of magic as we divide them. So allow me to tell you a little about each of them. Oh, I actually heard about it from June, just this morning. Oh, so you're already familiar with the topic. Good. Speaking of June, I hear she was the one who recommended you to join us. She's a really sweet girl, that one. Just don't go and break her heart, okay? I would hate to see her hurt. I don't think he's her type. Oh no, June and I are just friends, so... Alright, it's none of my business anyway, dear. But I'm just saying. I see no ring on that finger of yours, so I wanted to make sure you don't spoil your chances. Now you do seem like a nice young man, but you really need to treat girls right if you want to get married one day. You never know, the right person might just appear in front of you at any time. Why, I think they might show up soon. Wow. She assumed a whole lot of things right there. Do I say something to correct her? Or... Okay, I assume that this will play into at least one or two endings. Let's let it slide first. I feel like explaining might be better, but you never know. Whatever. I should probably just let her have it at this point. Okay. Now, where were we? Oh, right. So, you already heard about our schools then? Yeah, but that's about all I know. Alright, dear. So let's start by explaining the fundamentals of concept magic, as we call it. The concept part of it is the key element here. Concepts are these basic ideas representing various aspects of the world. There are 16 concepts we use in our everyday spells. They've all been thoroughly researched and tested for centuries by generations of our scholars. Now, we divide these concepts into 4 groups of 4 based on their character. We've got human-related, nature-related, abstract, and elemental concepts. Please take a moment to acquaint yourself with these. Okay. Done. All right. Everything clear up until this point, dear. At least I think I got it right. I think so. Great. Casting spells requires the user to combine 2 or more concepts. The easiest way to do so is to conjure them up as images in your mind. Now, the interesting part about it is that different images can relate to the same concept. For example, visualizing a king, an emperor, or a general should lead to the same effect, as they are all related to the concept of power. So it's not the actual image that matters, but the idea behind it. You still with me, dear? Yeah. But, so if I understand that correctly, these combinations of concepts are kind of fixed then, right? Oh no, the rules are actually pretty flexible, dear. You may still achieve the desired effect if you try to piece it together on your own. It's just that using tried and tested recipes is a sure way to produce the same result every time. These are kind of like ground rules you need to learn to ensure maximum repeatability. In time, you will be able to cast a wide range of spells without putting as much focus on specific concepts. I see. Wonderful. So that's about it when it comes to theory. But to be able to cast spells, you will first need to learn how to properly concentrate and extract your magical power. I'm going to give you this training wand so you can practice. It's nothing too fancy, but should be enough for now. You can pick up something more personalized when you're more familiar with it. Now, on to the actual focus training. I can already tell this is not going to be as exciting as I'd hoped. Kinda hit that a little fast, but that's okay. And I got distracted again. Wow, I suck at this. Alright, dear. I think you've had enough for now. Take a little break and we'll pick it up again tomorrow. What? Already? But I didn't even get to extract any power yet. Well, of course not. I don't think I've ever met a rookie who can manage such a feat after a mere hour of training. Not even our great masters were able to do that, and they're all extremely talented individuals. It takes time and lots of practice to do so, dear, so don't get discouraged just yet. Okay. You can also do these exercises at home if you'd like, but be careful not to go overboard with it, okay? As we like to say, rest is as important as practice. Right. I'll be looking forward to seeing you tomorrow, dear. Try not to steal too many hearts until then. Toodles! Poor Quentin. Guess I'll have to walk all the way back, huh? Great. We don't meet Milo yet? Yay or nay? 10 out of 10. Nice pajamas. Your turn. Limau, can I show it to Milo? What? No! Too late. Hey, how'd your first lesson go? I bet you were sweating for no reason. And you knocked it out of the park. Yeah, right. I couldn't focus long enough to draw out even a glint of power. So go figure. It didn't seem as hard when I watched you do it. Well, duh. I've been doing it for years, buddy. Just give it time. By the way, lunch tomorrow at the usual? Sure. Okay. This is really cute. Day 1771. Wow, we skipped ahead a bit, huh? Oh, this background is pretty. Let's see now. The Snake and Saber Society, founded in 1812 by a group of royal mages led by Ian Vezek, the Count Palatine at the time, refused to bow down to the shameless greed of the court's officials and the outside pressures. Set out to create a safe place for the magical arts to be practiced and cultivated in secret. Yeah, boring stuff. The newly formed society's values were to be immortalized in its name and embraced by its members till the end of times. It was decided that a snake, a symbol of rebirth and healing, paired with a saber signifying the ability to protect oneself and strive for a better future would be chosen as appropriate representations. That's kind of pretentious, but it makes sense, I guess. The initial suggestion of splitting the teachings into 3 main schools was expanded later on to include the masters of the schools vowed to dedicate their lives to further the society's knowledge of magic and to protect its secrets from those unworthy of crossing its gates. In exchange, they were granted special privileges and the principal role in managing the society's social, financial, and political affairs. From the very beginning, the society strived to maintain an amicable relationship with the local government in the town of Millbrook. However, it wasn't until the beginning of the 20th century that the partnership was made official by a formal agreement. Yeah, whatever. Nothing of interest here either. Maybe I should try books or articles on the more recent events. Someone here is really eager to learn, huh? Are you looking for basic spell recipes? Nah, I'm just browsing the books that were lying around. Figured I might as well read a bit about the society since I'm already here. Oh, good for you then. Though I doubt these old tomes contain anything you'd be interested in. It's just dates and dry accounts for record-keeping purposes. I'd recommend talking to the archivist if you want to actually learn something. That's good to know, but I was just killing time anyway. Oh, you waiting for someone? Kind of. I was supposed to meet up with Ren to figure out some basics, but he won't be here for another hour or so. He already promised a private session to an apprentice or something. That's Ren for you. Can't say no to his precious students. Why not ask Mrs. Connell, though? She should be able to help you out just as well. Yeah, I mean, I could ask her, but I'd rather keep the time I have to spend with her to a minimum. What? Why? I thought you two were getting along pretty well. She's been praising you left and right, too. Did something happen? Yeah, well, I mean, she's nice enough and a good teacher, but it's just that, she keeps grilling me about my non-existent love life and pushing me to go on dates with her friends' daughters every time we meet. So it feels uncomfortable being around her, you know? Oh wow, that sure sounds kinda awkward, huh? I wonder if this would change if we had, kinda corrected her. And if you add it to the fact that you're not into girls anyway, big yikes, dude. To be fair, it's not that I don't like them at all. Girls are pretty and sweet, and I could probably see myself falling in love with one, but I've just never met a girl I'd want to get it on with. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think she's the opposite with that, though. No, not really. Right, of course not. In Mrs. Connell's defense, I might have dug my own grave there. How so? Well, to make a long story short, she hit me with a lot of wild assumptions when we first met. I figured it was too much of a struggle to correct her, and, she started bringing it up every time we talked, and by that point, it was already too late to say anything. It's never too late. You just might feel a bit embarrassed. So now she's trying her best to find me a girlfriend and won't leave me alone about it. Aw, poor Q. I don't want to say it's your fault, but it kinda is your fault. Yeah, don't need to tell me now. So, what do you need help with, anyway? Oh, just concentration theory and stuff. I've been repeating the same exercise for what seems like ages now, but it doesn't feel like I'm getting any better. I just want to get it over with so I can start casting actual spells. I get what you mean, but you won't be able to cast anything if you don't get down the basics. Even though it's hardly the most exciting thing in existence. Proper focus is key here, you know? You just need to find a technique that works for you and stick with it. Hi, June. Do you have a moment? What a pretty face. A friend of June's, perhaps? Oh hey, didn't expect to see you down here. Everything okay? I'm fine. I was just looking for you because of that message you sent. Are you sure you won't be able to make it to this week's school meeting? We'll be trying out a bunch of spells I found in an obscure herbology handbook. I already ordered a batch of your favorite mini pies, too. Yeah, sorry about that. My coffee shop is hosting some kind of special event, so I'll be stuck there all weekend, making weird custom drinks for hordes of whiny teenagers. Can't really mix out of it, even though I would have loved to. I see. Nothing to be done about it, then. Quentin honestly looks like he's about to implode. I love this. Oh, sorry. I assume this must be the guy you've been telling me about? Our newest recruit? Yup, that's him all right. Q, this is Milo Venn, our master of transmutation. Milo, meet Quentin Hawthorne. Wait, this is Milo Venn? It's lovely to finally meet you. I've heard some very promising things about you, you know. Out with it, man! Same. Same. What the fuck am I saying? Pull yourself together, Q. I mean, I've heard all about you from June, so... Oh, hopefully not everything. It's a special kind of pleasure to discover things on your own. They seem a bit like a little prankster. Right. Anyway, I would love to chat some more, but there are things I need to take care of. Guess I'll see you two around. Yep, see you too. And save me a couple of those mini pies. Would you? I might drop by and pick them up in the evening. If I'm still standing after the calamity ends, that is. Sure thing. Bye then. So, how do you like Milo? I think he likes Milo a whole lot. I'd say you're quite impressed, judging by the way you seriously struggled to string a sentence there. Oh, shut up. She's just... Fuck. This is bad. They are what? You okay there, buddy? Or should I fetch some smelling salts? Seriously though, give me a coherent sentence or I'm gonna have to assume it's not Milo's charm, but a stroke or something just as bad. No, I'm fine. What the hell? Alright, if you say so. I should get going anyway, so I'll let you sort it out in peace. We can talk later if you want, though. See you. Yeah. Quentin, you're you're kind of pathetic. It's great. What exactly did just happen here? It almost felt like I've been hit on the head with something heavy. You have a crush. I couldn't focus at all. As if I was blinded by light, but somehow unable to turn my gaze away. There's something weirdly captivating about that Milo Ven. I'm not sure what to think about them. They do have a pretty face though. And a cute smile too. He's got it bad. No. Stop it right there, Q. Catching feelings is absolutely out of the question, remember? Not after it ended so badly for you last time. And besides, them being pretty doesn't automatically mean they are a good person. Just stay focused and do your thing. Poor baby. Day 1774. Okay, we're gonna leave it here. Quentin has met his crush. This is gonna be cute. So before I end my video, I'm gonna do my channel member shout out real quick. Thank you so much to my channel members for your support. Not only does it help me, it helps the channel grow and the videos keep coming. I truly appreciate it. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna leave it here. We will see what happens to poor Quentin and how this situation plays out, but it's really cute and I'm really excited. And if you made it this far, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did like it, please hit that like button, and if you want to see more of me, please subscribe. I hope to see you all next time. Bye.